I thought I could explain to you how I do ASMR, do certain ASMR triggers. I'm just gonna explain and over-explain and keep explaining and telling you exactly how I do certain triggers. So I've got what you can see here, I've got right here, covering the Tascam microphone. What I have right there is, what is known as a dead cat or a pop filter. And it's basically just a little fuzzy, fluffy cover for the top of the Tascam that covers the two receivers. So there's the one here on your right side, and then the one here on your left side, or vice versa. It always confuses me because for me it's opposites. So this is this ear, but for you I think so it should be this ear. So that should be your left side, and then this is your right side. So your left, and then your right. But if you actually look at the Tascam, you'll see the little dial down here. I think the one that's the opposite side triggers. So it's reversed for me, but correct for you. I have the fluffy filter, the dead cat or pop filter, over them. And what I'm going to do is scratch your face, okay? So I'm just going to scratch this side of your face here, your ear on this side, and then with my other hand, I'm just going to scratch that same side of the microphone. So I'll scratch here, and scratch here, here, and scratch here. So I'm going to scratch here on your face, and then scratch here on the microphone. Okay, so here and here. So I'm going to scratch this side of your face whilst scratching here in the background, scratching on the microphone like this. And it looks almost as if I'm brushing the hair off to the side of your face, just by scratching on the mic and moving my fingers just up to the side. And then we can switch. So I do this side, and then the back here, I bring my finger around and touch here, and then cover it with my fingers here. So you can't see what I'm doing, but it looks like as if I'm scratching the microphone, and it's next to your head here, and I'm just pushing it back behind your ear, scratching and playing with something just off to the side there, and then we go back to this side, and I can even do it so it's almost like as if you can't see my hand at all. Just doing live sounds, but it looks like as if it's layered because you can't actually see my hand, which is right there. You can't see it's covered, scratching just onto the side. And then I can do the top of your head too, just a little bit harder. It relies more on you focusing on my fingers at the top, but I can still scratch what seems like your head, but my hand is behind, scratching away. hands are in front. Yet I'm still able to scratch. And that is done with my forearms. Scratching the microphone like this with my forearms on either side or just one side, and I'm scratching and rubbing using that. So my hands are free to do simple scratching and slow hand movements. It's all just a little bit of trickery. Just a little bit of trickery. So it seems like the trick is happening right next to your head, but you can't tell. I know there's another trigger I haven't done for a little while, which is plucking and pulling on what I have here, the little fluffy dead cat fluffy pop filter. And the reason I don't do it often is because it's damaging to the filter itself. Because, as you can see, I don't know if you can see actually, I am able to pull out some of the fibers, some of the little fibers. It actually pulls them out, and they're sort of all in my fingertips there. I don't know if you can see them at all. But it can create little patches with unevenness on the filter. And yeah, not great when I need to use it. Often. But it's the same sort of thing, so get close here. all I'm doing is rubbing. All I'm doing is rubbing my thumb and finger together like this between the fibers, and it sounds like I'm ripping out hairs. That's what I'm doing there. And of course, I just do regular old ruffling of the fluffy mic. Actually, a really good trigger with this one. I'll show you a really good trigger with this too. Something that I'll explain to you how I do it and what it is, how the trigger works, what makes it so effective, and why I enjoy it a lot. Something very simple. A simple trigger to do with more scratching. It's quite easy to do. It's simple and quick. Alright, so what I'm going to do is start off not touching the microphone. So, not touching it. But I'm moving my fingers around like as if they were inside the fluff, the little filter itself. Just scratching and playing with what's in there. And I'm tensing my fingers. Like as if there's a little force field stopping me from touching. And then ever so gently I get closer and let just the tips of my fingers touch as I do the same thing. Move my hands around like as if I'm playing, but ever so gently letting my fingers touch. And slowly but surely I'm going to actually start scratching and running my fingers through the filter itself. And as you can tell, it's getting louder, and I've even stopped whispering. I've gone into a soft spoken voice. So there's kind of like, I believe the music term is a crescendo, I think. Don't quote me on that if I'm wrong. We slowly build up and make things louder and louder and faster and faster. Make it almost annoying that there's so much sound right now. It's always really loud and obnoxious almost. I guess it gets louder and louder and faster and quicker and quicker. Almost to the point where it's too much, and then all of a sudden Usually I do this a couple times, but I want to show you more and tell you more and over-explain more how I do certain triggers that I do. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of face touching now. Okay, I've got a bit of face touching I want to do. Okay, so if you'll look at me, focus on me. Just focus on me. Focus on me here. Okay. If you're focusing on me, okay. What I'm going to do is use what I'm looking at right now. Okay. So in front of me, I have a camera, and if I can get it to work, there is a mirror over here. Okay. And you guys are, if I can get it, you guys are, oh, hello. As you can see, hopefully, it might be a little bright because of the light that's there, but you guys are a camera, okay? And what I do is, when I come in and touch your face, I am touching this part and this part here of the camera. Right? So does that make sense? So I'm going to be touching these parts around the camera, and then I look at the little monitor here to see and focus on what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just going to go around the camera like this and touch different parts to make it seem like I'm touching different parts of your face. Okay, maybe I should. I'm just now fixing the camera after I zoomed in from showing you what was on what I'm looking at with you, so just don't mind me whilst I... Okay, alright, I think I've put you back in the right spot. I think that's where we were before. Okay, so I've got my camera, I think, back in the right spot. There we go. So now with that back there in the right spot, I'm just going to bring you a little closer to me, the mic a little bit closer to me. I have it on a little stand here, so I can take it out, put it back in, push it forward, pull it back, just so as I move around, I can kind of bring it around with me, and I don't have to worry about setting up again like I just did. I can just kind of move it around. Unfortunately, my camera is not on such a mobile surface, but my microphone is. So I'm able to just do simple things like that. But, so, like I was showing before, I'm just touching the camera on certain parts that make it look like I'm touching your face. Okay. So I'm just going to trace your eyebrow, and then trace the other eyebrow, and it's going to look like I'm doing this on your face, just touching your eyebrows. And that's just by on the camera, just finding the spot right above where the lens is seeing, and just brushing my finger back and forth. And I'm using my peripherals right now. Even though I'm looking at where my finger is, I'm using my peripheral to see the viewfinder. the other side. Just brushing. Brush eyebrow. Just brushing my finger across where it would be relative to your face. Just brushing, and then we're going to go down, 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 the bridge of your nose, which is quite simple. It's just finding exactly where the lens is right there, and then just wipe down the middle. So dividing the camera in half, and then pointing right there. Right at the lens, right there, right at the lens. Hello, right there, right at the lens, and down, down. So it's like this, down. And it helps you visualize if I, in the background here, am tracing my features too. It's almost like as if it's a mirror and you can see on yourself what I'm doing. And then obviously the lips down here. Alright, how's that? You can obviously trace just off screen. So my fingers are coming in from the bottom and then just off screen to trace jaws. Just trace your jawline down. And of course I verbally tell you what I'm doing as well. Helps trick your brain into thinking that it's actually happening. So right now I'm just gently touching the side of your cheek, just here. As you can see, I'm just pushing slightly there on the side. Just slightly there. And look, I can even move your face slightly. I did it a little bit too much. So pushing slightly there. I can just gently push on your chin. And that's just by pushing the camera slightly as I do it. Alrighty, Mozo. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to me over-explain and potentially ruin the magic behind some of the triggers that I do. It's fine. I think it's actually kind of more tingly seeing and hearing and having me over-explain to you every detail of what I'm doing. Just like whispering up close in your ear exactly what it is I'm doing at every second. Because obviously when I get close like this is also a really good trigger. And I can just use my chinny chin chin to scratch as I talk as well. And get really close into your ear and just keep. But I think that contrast of soft-spoken and then stopping and whispering up close is the last trick that is just perfect. And it's really simple. You just softly speak. You just softly speak and you say some words for a while, like I'm saying goodbye, I'm saying goodbye, and I can do it on both sides, saying see you later, bozo, goodbye, I'll see you again very soon, and then I stop and get real close and whisper softly in your ear, and that's almost more tingly than everything else. Okay. Repeating words too is very useful. Okay. You can just get the sounds. I think I'll stop now. I think I will stop now. I could go on. Maybe I'll do another one of these videos and over-explain more things. I didn't actually use any of my tools that I have lying around, like paintbrushes or ear picks. I didn't actually get to use any of those, but I'll save that for another video and over-explain to you how I do triggers then again. How does that sound? Bozo? Good. Well, good night. Sleep tight. And of course, don't let the bed bugs bite. Are bed bugs still a thing? Are bed bugs still a problem for people? I don't know if I've ever met anyone who had an issue with bed bugs. But don't let them bite, okay? Or do. I don't know. I'll see you around.